Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the sometimes crazy world of corporate filings. Today, we're diving into a report from Core & Main, a company you might not have heard of, but trust me, their numbers tell a story worth listening to. It's almost like they're trying to bury some good news amidst the usual corporate jargon, but we're here to dig it out. We are looking at an 8K filing, which is basically a quick update companies give to investors about major events. This one's all about their recent financial results. The report is dated March 25, 2025, so it's pretty fresh off the press. Core & Main is listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol CNM if you want to look them up later. Now let's get to the heart of the matter, their financial performance. The main point of this filing is to share their financial results for the fourth quarter and the full year, both ending February 2, 2025. They released a press release and an investor presentation, which are included as exhibits. We will focus on the numbers to see what's really going on. The exhibits included in the filing are the earnings release and the investor presentation. These documents give us a more detailed look at the company's performance and future outlook. Now, let's dig into the financials. We need to find out if Core & Main is making money, losing money, or just spinning its wheels. The numbers will tell us the real story beyond the press release hype. I couldn't find a financial table in the provided text of the filing, so I am unable to provide financial analysis. However, let us analyze the purpose of the 8K filing and see what we can decode from that. The filing includes two exhibits, the earnings release and the investor presentation. These documents are the meat of the report, containing the actual financial data and management's interpretation of it. The earnings release is a summary of the company's financial performance. It will likely include key figures like revenue, net income, and earnings per share. This is where we find out if Core & Main met expectations or if there were any surprises. The investor presentation is a more detailed look at the company's strategy and outlook. It will probably include charts, graphs, and management commentary. This is where we can get a sense of where Core & Main is heading and what their plans are for the future. Given that this is an 8K filing related to earnings, the key is to compare these results to previous periods and analysts' expectations. Did Core & Main meet or miss the targets? This will have a big impact on how investors react to the news. Now, since I couldn't find the exact financial figures, let's talk about the implications of these results in general terms. Core & Main operates in the infrastructure and construction industries, so their performance is often a reflection of the overall economy. If they're doing well, it could signal that those sectors are also healthy. However, without the specific numbers, it's hard to say for sure. Did they increase their revenue but profits remained the same? That would suggest their costs increased. Are their sales slow? That could mean they're losing ground to competitors or that the market is shrinking overall. It's also important to consider any forward-looking statements made by management in the investor presentation. Are they optimistic about the future, or are they warning of potential headwinds? This can give investors a sense of what to expect in the coming quarters. Now, for my take, Core & Main appears to be a company operating in a pretty crucial industry, and their success is linked to the health of the infrastructure and construction sectors. While this report is just a snapshot in time, it's a good reminder to keep an eye on the underlying trends in those industries. One notable risk for Core & Main is their dependence on the overall economy. If there's a slowdown in construction or infrastructure spending, their business could suffer. On the other hand, there's also a big opportunity for them if the government invests in infrastructure projects. In conclusion, without the numbers, it's hard to give a definitive assessment of Core & Main. It is important to view any good or bad news with skepticism and consider it as a function of a larger economical ecosystem. However, the company is crucial to the construction and infrastructure industry and their reports warrant a careful look. Look, thanks for watching and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate filings.